Hi, team. It's Jeff. Hope you're doing great this week. I'm sending you a message from Plano, Texas. That's right. Last week was the UK and Dublin and England and France, and this week it's Plano, Texas. I actually got home on Sunday, had a nice dinner with the family, went to church, and was in the office Monday, and off we go again. Now, what I want to talk to you about is two very important things this week. Firstly, I want to talk about Hump Week, because it is Hump Week. It's the middle of July, and July is the most important month for Chrysler. We have dealers that are doing 2 private sales and dealers that are doing 4. So how do you get that burst of momentum? Well, one of the tools I want to give you to do that is I want to give you a video. 2 weeks ago, I shot a kickoff video for a Greatest Auto Sale. I want you to take that video. It's 15 minutes long. I talk about 4 principles how to have a great month or a great private sale. I'd like you to take that video and I'd like you to use it in your sales training sessions this week with every private sale. Probably use it in day 1 or 2 because it's 15 minutes long, and then work those principles with the team and use them with them. Remember, practice, drill, rehearse. Show them they work throughout the week and have some fresh stories to tell and share in this Hump Week of private sales. The second thing I want to talk about is something very important that we do as trainers. You see, as trainers, we're leaders. We're leaders in the industry. And one of the most important things a leader does is he teaches people how to think. Many times we've talked about how we think right about the car business. Now, some of our right thinking is intuitive. We just get it. Others we've learned because we've had so much practice and experience selling so many cars and doing so many private sales. Let me give you examples of how we've taught dealers and salespeople to think different about the car business. One of them is their database. Dealers used to think that your database had to be preserved. You could only mail or market to it 1 or 2 times a year. And we showed them that you would actually have more success if you farmed your database. If you saw your database as a farm, as a field, and if you'd go to that farm and you'd farm it 4 or 5 times a year, you'd touch your customers with a positive message. And if you did that, not only would you sell cars and get more out of less, but you would also be top of mind when that customer is in the market. So you can farm your database. Secondly, we taught them that marketing and advertising is an art. I mean, certainly some private sale invites that dealers are used to look really, really pretty with the rice paper insert, and those work well. But some of our disruptive invites, you know, the let's trade keys or the crazy letter or we found your perfect match. Some of those disruptive themes or advertising, they work just as well, if not better than the pretty marketing. We've also taught them to think different, quite frankly, about their customers, that their best customer, their best prospective customer for a new car isn't driving a 4 or 5-year-old car, he's driving a 2 or 3-year-old car. So how do we do that? The way we teach people how to think is we show them. You tell them, you show them, and by the results, it changes their thinking. You see, the magic is in the doing. And that's why being a trainer is so important. And we've got that opportunity in their store to put our hands, get our hands dirty, as we say, and make things happen. We've also shown dealers that you can have an event every week and be successful because it gives you that story to tell and gives you that momentum throughout the calendar month. So one of the ways that we do this and that we show dealers is we keep our events fresh. All right, and we keep them relevant. We're always trying to bring new ideas and information to the dealerships from our private sales. And I want to challenge you as trainers to do 2 things with every private sale. I want you to give the salespeople, because the magic starts on the showroom floor. That's where it begins. That's where the car deals happen. Give your salespeople with every private sale a new word picture and a new technique. And then you practice that word picture and you practice that technique throughout your entire 3 days in that dealership. Let me give you an example of a word picture. Trade keys. Right? As soon as I say trade keys, there's a picture in your head of somebody trading keys. Right? Payment match. What is that? That's a word picture. I can match my payment because there's action associated and a story or emotion associated with that word. Let's talk about techniques. Well, one of our favorite ones we've been using is the one, do you love your car the day you first drove it home? That's a technique. The 3 Ps is a technique. Oh, Mr. Customer, is it me? Have I done something to offend you? Person? No, we like you, Jeff. Is it the product? No, we love the product. Is it the price? Right? So give them a word picture and give them a technique to use at the private sale. Now in the video, that 15-minute video, I give one of my favorite word pictures. And it's the Christmas tree word picture. And the story about Christmas Day, I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to watch the video, but I talk about a customer coming to your lot like a child coming to grab a gift from under a Christmas tree. So use that word picture and you'll see how it ties into an awesome close in my video. And for techniques, come on guys, let's not forget Jeff's favorite technique. You can always say what later? You can always say no later. Just let me show you. So there's a word picture technique right in the video for you to use this week. All right, so guys, we do what we do. We change how people think because we show them. The magic is in the doing. So let's use a word picture, let's use a technique, and take that video I've given you and have a fantastic middle of the month. Talk to you soon.